second part of the main body, we're going to work a lot harder on the core and the left hip muscles. Okay, so I'll give you a very quick demo of all the exercise we go through. Don't worry, you don't have to remember them all because I will be talking you through it. Okay?
Yeah, that'd be
so
useful.
just have a look. We'll start off with the climb. Okay, so knees together. We'll start off by lengthening through the spine. Feet are up into the air for level 2, squeezing those heels together. We then move into level 3, extending the leg and then back again. Extend the leg and back again. Or we might even combine it. Okay, and then we go into the side kick, which is really good if we are looking for that rotational stability, core engaged again, sliding the knee forwards and backwards, keeping the knee in a 90-degree angle. Yeah. Okay. And then we use our side core muscles and our gluteal muscles into leg lift and lower, lifting up, flexing the foot, lowering down. Yeah. Okay. We then roll over to our backs. Starting off with our pelvis in a nice mid position, floating up to single tabletop, rotating round and rotating the other way around, keeping the shin bone parallel to the ground and keeping our core engaged and still. We then move on to shoulder bridge, rolling up to level 1. Okay, and then moving on from level 1 to 2. And then we move on to single leg bridge and extend the leg. Extend the hip, I mean. Yeah, to really strengthen your gluteal muscles. As you're a runner, we're going on to one leg stretch, level 4. Bring your arms to the side, 45-degree angle and switching. In for 2 and then out for 2. Okay, so piece of cake, Andy. Which side do you want to start?
This way.
That way.
Okay.
Right, brilliant. So, place your arm alongside your body. Right. We're starting with a 45-degree angle in the hip and beautifully already lengthened through the waist. Okay, so we'll start off by engaging our core, inhaling, exhaling, lifting the heels. Inhale, exhale, keep the heels together and open that knee open. Okay, and bring it back again. Inhaling, exhaling, squeeze your glutes. Great, and bring it back down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, squeeze. Inhale, exhale, squeeze. Now on the next one, once you're open, keep it open. Extend the leg into level 3, point your toes, bring it back, heels together and close it back down. So level 2 into 3, extend the leg and bring it back and close it. Inhale, exhale, extend the leg and bend it and bring it back down. Final time. Extend the leg, bring it back again, and close it down. Brilliant. Okay, now straighten out the legs for me. We're going into side kick. Okay, so look down to which, so extend the knees fully, but make sure that you can see your feet, so your hips are a little bit bent. Right, keep it nice, straight. Excellent. Okay. We're going to flip our heels backwards without moving the knees forwards. Brilliant. Okay. But we keep that core engaged. So use your abdominal muscles to just straighten out your spine a little bit. That's great. Now lift up that leg to hip height only. We then bring it forwards. And then we bring it backwards. Then we're going forwards. Okay. And back. as if you're sliding that leg on the glass plate, keeping that knee to not 90 degrees, as good as you can, really controlling those hip motion throughout. So you've got good stability when you run. Great. Lift, bring it forwards, bring it back. If you can, coordinate your breath to out when you go forwards, bring it in as you come back. And final time, out and in, and bring it back down. Brilliant. Good job. Good job. Now, see whether you can lengthen again, straighten right out. Make sure that you can see your feet. So bring your hips slightly, feet slightly forwards. Okay, we're going to do leg lift, lift and lower. Leg lift, lift and lower. Okay, so again, we're having that little gap here underneath the waist. Okay, and we're going to inhale, we're going to exhale and lift to hip height only. Point your toes. No, hang on. Point your toes. Yeah, that's it. And inhale and meet the top one. Flex your feet and lower down. Okay, so lift, lift, lift the other one. Point, flex your feet, lower down. Okay, so lift, lift, flex your feet, lower down. Okay, a little bit faster. Lift, lift, flex, down. Lift, lift, flex, down. Final two. Lift, lift, flex, down. And again, lift, lift, flex, down. See whether you can do one with your hands on your hips. Okay, so lift, lift, flex, and down. Okay, so you see how challenging that is, isn't it? Okay, lovely. Right, so let's move on to the other side.
Okay, so swap around.
Yep, swap sides, yep. That's great. Okay, arm alongside, palm down, so for stability. Okay, are you okay, or do you have to slide down a bit? Slide down a bit. Brilliant. Okay, you comfortable there? Alright, okay. So we started with the clam, so we're bending our knees again, 45-degree angle, roughly. Okay, engage our core there. Make sure your waist is lifted. Brilliant. Okay, we're going to inhale, we're going to exhale, we're going to lift our heels up first. Okay, inhale, exhale, and open up. Squeeze those heels together, squeeze the buttock, and bring it back down. So you do this. This is your good side, or your stronger side, I should say. Engaging your core, opening and closing, using your gluteal muscles. Fantastic. Okay, lovely. Going from 2 into 3, so extend the top leg, point your toes, and bring it back, heels together, and fold it down. Inhale, exhale, lift and extend, and bring it back again, and back down. Open, extend the leg, bring it back again, and close it back down. Final time. Extend, reach, and bring it back, and back down. Brilliant. And bring the heels down. Lovely. We're going over to side kick now. Okay, so straighten out the legs. That's it. Straighten out the legs. Make sure you can see your feet if you're looking down. Okay, so we've got a slight angle here. Okay. Can you just move slightly back? There we go. So you're actually starting to be able to balance on something. Okay, lovely. So we're going to do side kick. That means that we're actually flexing our heels backwards without moving our knees forwards. Brilliant. Okay, now we're going to make sure that our core is engaged and our spine is nice and flat. Lower out your ribs again. Okay, lovely. We're going to inhale, we're going to exhale and lift the top knee hip height. We're going to slide it forwards. We're going to slide it back whilst we keep the knee in a 90-degree kind of angle. Breathing out, breathing in. Now you give it a go. And yeah, there we go. Breathing out as you go forwards, and breathing in as you come back. Breathing out and in. Is this side feeling a little bit easier?
Yeah.
Yeah, great stuff. This is a great control exercise for the running again, the rotational component. Okay, lovely. And bring it back down and bring it back down. Straighten out the legs. We're going straight into leg lift and lower. Make sure you can see your feet when you're looking down, so your knees are a bit flexed. Your waist is slightly lifted. Brilliant. Okay. So, hang on. Right. Get yourself in that position for me. Okay, ribs down. Right. Okay. Inhale, exhale, lift. Top leg. Point your toes. Point your toes. There we go. Okay, now meet the second one. Okay, right. Flex your feet and lower it down. Okay. So we're going lift and point, flex your feet and then lower it down. Okay, so it's lift, lift, flex your feet and lower it down. Okay, you try that. Lift, lift, flex, lower. Lift, lift, flex, lower. Takes a bit of brain space, doesn't it? Lift, flex, lower. Final time. Lift, lift, flex, and lower. Brilliant. Okay. Right. Are you warming up a bit?
Just a bit.
Right. So shall we roll over towards our backs? Okay. So I'm going to give you a small cushion instead.
That's
Okay. Lovely. Okay. So the next exercise is one leg circle. So we're starting off in a nice corrected resting position. Great. Okay, shoulders nice and wide. Your ribs nice and soft. And length through the back of your neck. Okay. Right. So we'll start off with one leg circle. So we're going to inhale, we're going to exhale, float one leg up to single tabletop. Yes, point your toes. Point your toes. Okay. Now move your leg as one, circling outwards. Keeping that knee under control, or also keeping that supporting leg nice and steady throughout. Breathing out as you go out, breathing in as you come back to the body. Inhale, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling. Brilliant. Okay. Can you move the opposite direction? Inwards. There we go. Inwards. There we go. There we go. Okay. Brilliant. And keeping a nice strong core. Great. And float it back down again. Okay, so we're going to do the other side. It's a bit more challenging, your left side, isn't it? So let's see how we do. Inhale, exhaling to float up. Inhaling and rotate. Rotate. Nice control around your core, nice control of that supporting leg. Brilliant, you're already doing a little bit better again, isn't it? Excellent. So see whether you can breathe out as you go out, breathe in as you come back. Breathe out as you go out, breathe in as you come back. Brilliant. Okay, now stop there for a second. Go in the other direction. This is usually a lot more challenging to go inwards round, using all the muscles around your left hip. And these are not the muscles that you often use in this way when you cycle or run. So that's why this is such a great exercise for you. Okay, lovely. And bring it back down and relax. Brilliant. So we're going into shoulder bridge. So we remove the pillow. Okay. So we're going to start off with just rolling the spine up. So think about your little marble sitting on your pubic bone, and we're going to roll the marble into the belly button. Now from there, we're going to squeeze our gluteal muscles and roll up one vertebrae at a time. We're going to inhale to hold. We're going to exhale and roll right down from the top, that belly into the belly button, and then releasing the pelvis. Okay, so inhale, exhale, rolling up the spine, rolling up the spine. Brilliant. Inhaling to hold there, exhaling to lower down one vertebrae at a time. You're doing that beautifully. Okay, so on the next one, we're going to inhale, exhale. We're going to stop at the top and we're going to extend one leg at a time, going from level 1 into level 2. So rolling up, right up. Okay, inhale, exhale. Extend one leg, keeping that hip up. Brilliant, and bring it back again. Drop that leg down. Okay, inhale, exhale. Extend away and bring it back up again. Inhale, exhale, extend away and bring it back. Inhale, extend away, keeping that hip up and bring it back again and roll yourself back down again. Great stuff. It's a lot more challenging. Can you feel that?
Yeah.
All right. So on the next one, we're going to really focus on that left hip. Okay. So we're going to just get a bit of a feel on the good side first. So we're going to bring ourselves back up. Then we move into single tabletop with this leg. And then we're going to drop down halfway and then coming back up again. Okay. So ribs low, pelvis engaged. Great. Okay. We're going to inhale, we're going to exhale. We're going to roll that pelvis up again. Okay. Lovely. Hold it there. We're going to float this leg up to single tabletop, which is there. Okay. We're going to drop halfway down and push up. Halfway down, push up. Halfway down and push up. Halfway down and push up. Okay, and the last one. Okay, now drop this leg down and lower yourself down from the top to the bottom. Brilliant. Now we're going to try and see how well we do on the other side. So we're going to inhale, we're going to exhale, we're going to roll up, roll up, roll up. Okay. Hold it here. Inhale, exhale into single tabletop. Inhale, drop down, exhale, push up. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, roar, inhale, up, inhale, exhale, final time. Okay, brilliant. Bring that leg down and roll yourself back down. Was that challenging?
Challenging enough.
Challenging enough, right, brilliant. Now from shoulder bridge, we're going to do the one leg stretch, okay, remember that one? Not quite. So we're bringing ourselves into double tabletop, but we'll talk you through that. Okay, shoulders wide, okay. Make sure your ribs are low and your pelvis is in that mid position. Nice long spine to start off with. We're going to inhale, we're going to exhale, float one leg up to single tabletop. Point your toes. Inhale. And exhale, float the other one up, deepen your abdominal muscles. There we go. Right, now from here, we're going to bring one leg, your hands to the outside and the top of your leg. Okay, so if you want to start with one, and extend the opposite leg. Okay, so and switch. Keeping that core nice and strong, and switch. And switch. Keeping that leg going into 45-degree angle. Okay, now what we want you to do at this point, okay, is bring the knee to about 90 degrees. So that means knee over hip. So I'm going to stop you here. Okay, so switch. There we go. Switch, 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 switch. Now see what happens to your legs. Hold that in 90-degree angle. Yeah, go on. And extend one leg into 45 and switch. And switch. There we go. Let's see what I can do it more smoothly, combining, making sure your knee stays at that 90-degree angle. Have a look at where your knees are going. That's it. That's it. That's it. Breathing in for 2 and out for 2. Can we feel it?
Yeah.
There we go. 2 and out. 2. Okay, brilliant. Okay, lovely. Bring both into the double tabletop and lower one leg and then the other leg. Well done. Okay.